today. From Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cleveland Browns. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway here in London. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Prescott looks to throw right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
To the air again, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A second down throw for Prescott. Now he's flushed out left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Pollard. Oh, what a move. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with second and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1. Pollard again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a first down throw, Watson. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's more. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Watson looks to throw again. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On 1st and 10, Watson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. His throw incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Prescott on first down. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 3. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you win two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on second is Watson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing on third down, Watson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott buying time to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Oh, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On the draw, it's Pollard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Play action now, Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Grant Delpit. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Pollard going to try the right side. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Prescott, and he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
Well, no, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Watson on 1st down.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on fourth down. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 at their own 37. Faking the give. Now Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And again, it's Chubb. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. throwing. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Pollard will take it up the gut, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
And they keep making the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 3. Back to throw, Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On first down, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down and a yard. Here's Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Watson now to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going to run again here with Pollard. Oh, able to avoid him. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give here to Pollard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Prescott now, option right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Prescott now. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10 and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Prescott. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here comes Amari Cooper and the rest of the Cleveland offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Watson on first down, rolling to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Fighting to stay upright. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
7th play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the 50, it's Watson. Tries the right side, and he finds Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Prescott on first down.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First down, and it's Pollard again.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. This is a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Watson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Yeah, we dominate today.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
from the 37. They work on 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so
it is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Watson.
This caught out left by Bell.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, here's Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On 1st down, Watson.
That is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early. And sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
They juked him, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
And it's 7. Back to throw. Swinging this in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now they need 2. Here's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter, and this defense is once again unable to stop them.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Prescott off play action. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. He finds his man, Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys go nearly the length length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Cleveland offense making their way out. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To the air yet again, Watson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Mazi Smith, he fought through to record the sack. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Watson.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Nick Chubb stops short. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Option play. Here's Pollard.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Here's Pollard again.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.
Yeah, this was a clinic in how to throw the football. Somehow, he wound up with only 2 touchdown passes despite throwing for over 400 yards. But his impact, it loomed large in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say cheerio from London.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And we are underway here in London.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Prescott looks to throw right away.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and 3. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw is Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
There's Cooks in motion right. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll give to Pollard.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski.
Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Watson.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Most like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jakeem Grant now to return.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. 16 more on that one and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Watson off play action.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Watson on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Chubb will try the middle here. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Watson now to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
When you're running a slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action now, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
First down, Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And again, it's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. To give to Pollard.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns set and ready to go on offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you just on offense. They don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
To throw is Watson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks of the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Aubrey now for the point after.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
after the touchdown. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Been a nightmare of a first quarter for him. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. As he starts again here, 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Didn't learn his lesson the first time, but looks like a second early interception got through to him. Now he understands. Don't force a throw if it's not there. Oftentimes, running is the better play anyway. Case in point, he picks up a 1st down there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. 11 yards for number 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Watson. And he coughed it up. Get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
They toss it down to Pollard.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught them a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now, option right, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. On play action, Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Prescott.
Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Now Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Watson looking for Cooper. That's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb.
Wanted to turn and run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. Down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole...
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. On first down, it's Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a...
Got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns get a bit closer.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Prescott to throw it.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings.
2nd and 6.
They run it again with Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
77 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a 1st down as well.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Felton.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he goes out right around the 39. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Watson.
Right back to Njoku.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
And the Browns getting set to go.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a first down throw. Watson looking middle, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Prescott on first down.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
First half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with field position before intermission. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
After the interception, here's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
$19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. Here's Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Watson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Watson now to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down and 3.
And again, it's Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
97 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Chubb will try the middle here. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
second and goal from inside the 5.
Chubb is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns.
Donovan Peoples-Jones from 4 yards out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
York on now for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Prescott
able to hit his target, Lamb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Here's Pollard again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
To throw is Prescott.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here's Deshaun Watson and the Browns back to the field.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, what are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Handoff comes to Chubb. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. That one goes for 24 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Browns are back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Prescott from the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Prescott now. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a give here to Pollard. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after
after this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Prescott off play action. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Now it's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Escapes the sack, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Back to throw, Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
On first down, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Second and 14.
Looking to throw. Watson. It's caught. Cooper. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage, What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at the 42.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A first down throw for Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 43, here's second down and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On play action, Prescott. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Ferguson. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To the air again, Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
Charles, there's something special about those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it in about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you've got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
After the interception, here's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Watson.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Watson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Watson, option left. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Watson now to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the 4th quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one.
Partner, decent.